Stephen Jones.
Well, taking a live look from downtown San Angelo, you can see off towards the north, not too much activity, but off towards the east and the south, seeing quite a good amount of cloud cover on the radar. Also, some severe thunderstorms taking place off towards the west over in Crockett County right now. Of course, looking at those current temperatures for the 5 p.m. hour, we're heating up quite a bit under these mostly clear skies that we saw for most of today. 100 degrees so far here in town is what we're reading. 101 down there in Junction, very warm. 90s really around the entire region. 95 over in Ozona, going to be that cool spot. So about 6 degrees of spread across the Concho Valley right now, and those dew points still on the rise a little bit from yesterday, but nothing too crazy, not super muggy outside. 54 here in town, 55 for Robert Lee, 52 down in Sonora, and 55 over in Junction. So relative humidity indices anywhere in the 20s, a couple of teens off towards Coleman right now, but still it's enough moisture for these storms to work with. Not crazy amounts of moisture, like I said, but it is enough for them to work with as they work into our area, and it looks like we could start to see a good downpour or two work its way here into San Angelo as well. As far as the upper level pattern goes, we're watching this upper level ridge that's trying to push in, especially by tomorrow into Saturday, going to be centering over the central United States, but right behind it, this upper level trough going to be sending some energy our way. It's going to be a good cool down, it looks like, by Memorial Day. And then after Memorial Day, going to be sending some steady Pacific moisture overhead for the Concho Valley, and really sustained rain chances look probable next week from Memorial Day through Friday of next week is what we're calling right now. So we're going to see if that pans out, but I'm definitely excited for some rainy days if we can get it. Hopefully more of a dent in that drought monitor than what we saw from this week compared to last week. For today's severe weather outlook, really targeting Texas, the DFW Metroplex off towards the northwest. Then that level 2 out of 5 risk going to be clipping Runnels County actually into our area. The rest of us encompassing in that level 1 out of 5 risk. Main threats are going to be high winds and hail, but we can't rule out just one isolated tornado or two either with that. Tomorrow, we're going to still see another setup of that dry line, some 1 out of 5 risk off towards the west with Coke, Sterling, and Crockett counties just a little bit, but we're also in that general thunderstorm risk, and we'll see if it spreads a little bit just how we saw it coming in for today as well. For the current radar, you can see that severe thunderstorm watch box. Right now, only Runnels, or actually Sterling and Coke County included in it. Runnels not quite, but right there on the border, and you can see just off towards the west, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning there for Crockett County. Also, Kimball County getting in on a good thunderstorm that's really just been planting itself overhead right now. Looking at the latest radar scan, you can see another one just off towards the west in Pecos County. A closer look at Kimball County storm over the past hour or so, you can see really kind of just training over itself. Also another one shaping up in Mason County, so we'll see if those stay right there. I wouldn't be too surprised to see a flash flood warning come into effect or so. And then there's that Crockett County where we're seeing the severe thunderstorm warning as well, so up to quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Of course, Futurecast is going to show you how that storm system moves in by about 9 or 10 p.m. tonight. Could be moving in, but then we're going to see it dissipate as it works its way further off towards the east, moving out of the area by tomorrow evening. Another line going to set up, but could be dissipating once again. So you're going to see exactly how much severe weather we get into the area before Saturday. We get another chance, but not looking just quite as probable. For tonight, not too bad. 68 degrees once again. A few storms about till 1 a.m. till they're out of the area. Tomorrow, another hot one. 98 degrees is what I'm calling that 10% chance of rain. And of course, as we work through the 7-day forecast, heating up for this weekend. Want to stay hydrated if you're going to be out and about, but definitely by Sunday into Memorial Day, not looking too good to be outside. Hopefully you have those indoor plans as opposed to taking the boat out. And then there's that sustained chance of rain into next week with cooler temperatures in the 80s. That's going to be all for your 7-day forecast, but stick around.